Hello and welcome. Today we are talking about the little series of chord songs from the Mel Bay Modern Guitar Method Grade 1 book. That first little piece that I played was called the Chord March. And what we're doing is we're just kind of furthering our vocabulary a little bit and showing how some of these chords resolve in and out of each other. And it's kind of a lot of fun. So in this first piece, what we're doing is we're outlining and then we're playing a chord. That's what we're doing with the first four measures anyway. And we're showing how you can use this little A minor arpeggio to lead into your G7, right? And then we're going to use a G arpeggio, D, G, B, D, and notice how that D goes really nicely into your C major, E, G, and C. You hear that? And it's really tough to make sure that that finger is exactly where it needs to be. And without playing a D. So C to G, 7. We've done this a million times at this point. And we're still working on it. Then we do have an additional new chord, something that we haven't experienced yet, but it's totally fine. It's just G, B, and G. So we can add that to our little chords list. And we can kind of hear that cadential fall, I guess you could call it. Really smooth and really nice. The next piece on the page is called Autumn. So we're just kind of further exploring how different things can resolve into each other. We can also get that D that we were just talking about with the G major. We can also have that. If that's where our melody is going. Maybe. You never know. So it's just kind of about exploring this stuff a little bit and taking some of the chords that we know and then kind of playing around with them a little bit. stuff up using little parts of these little pieces as vocabulary. I didn't mind that. There's another little cadence for you. Excuse me. So the next two pieces on the page are both in 3/4. The first one is called Chording Along. Let's play it. And we hear that G major resolving into the C major. Right? Being aware of where that melody is, we're still playing a melody. Right, so being aware of where that melodic line is versus the chords. The next piece on the page is called Echoes, and we'll take the little repeats because it is called Echoes. Here we go. So we can see how we can use these smaller chords using the top. We're going to use the F major as a bridge. Here's our G7 with a B in the melody. We have F, G, and B. No, there's a C, B, C, Do, T, Do. This is another G major to take note of. Though I believe we've talked about it at this point. D, G, and B. It's the same one that we were outlining in our little chord waltz. Except for now we're playing it as a full chord here. Something like that. So with this stuff, I really like to I can get a little bit more free, quote unquote, with some of these little exercises, just because like these aren't the recital worthy, quote unquote. These aren't your repertoire pieces. This isn't Amazing Grace. This isn't Tenting Tonight, Melancholy, Come By Here, etc. The pieces that we've been working on, that we've been saying, okay, these are songs that we are putting into our repertoire, whether that be a totally fresh repertoire or whether it be, you know, songs that you're adding to what you're already doing. With these pieces, they are just kind of little chord songs. So I would really experiment with where they go a little bit. See if you can get some of the echoes chords to go into the chording along chords. See if you can get some of the melody outlining in Autumn to work in the Chord March. Get kind of free with it and really experiment with some of this stuff, because I think that you can at this point. So we'll start talking a little bit more about that next week at some point. However, I'm not sure when my next video is going to be, because on Sunday I am getting my third vaccine and a flu shot. So I'm not really sure where my arm is going to be, or my motivation really. I might just be on the couch taking it easy a little bit. So, and that's fine too. But it'll definitely be next week. We'll continue talking about some of these chords. If you have any questions, any ideas, anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you enjoy the video and you want to follow more, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps a lot. Feel free to like the video. That also really helps a lot. And I hope you're enjoying watching. I'm really enjoying making these videos. It's a lot of fun for me to be able to do. So thanks for being here, and I will next time I see you, I will be thrice vaxxed and a flu shot. So I'll talk to you then. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Bye.